by a few individuals, only by few individuals. Others are just the victims. They are using, they are exploiting, they are producing, and harms are bearing the other global people, other global human beings. So, countries. And it is a great danger for the future generations also. And the planet is in danger. The future of our planet is in danger. So, overexploitation will create a danger for the globe also. Therefore, resource planning is essential. So, resource planning is essential. Why? Because resource depletion by few individuals and countries continues. It is resulting depletion, the future of our planet in danger. Next, therefore, resource planning is essential for sustainable existence of all forms of life. So, what is said? Resource planning is required. Not like this, in this way, as it is described. Like this, it should not be used, as is done by some developed countries, by some developed individuals. It is a harm for whole of the global people. So, a resource planning is required, as it is said, essential for sustainable existence of all forms of life. Resource planning is necessary. Why it is required? As much is required, so is to be obtained by the nature, not excess from it. Some individuals are doing excess over it, that is harming our globe. Sustainable existence is a component of sustainable development. Sustainable existence is a component of sustainable development. That is, what is sustainable development? Sustainable development, as much it is required, so is produced, not in excess. That's why it is in development of resources we are studying all these things. This will make our resources develop, not just getting technology and accessing, and that is resulting in different harms like ozone depletion and global warming like this. Such type of harms should not occur and should not create a world depletion. Resource planning is required, that is said in development of resource. Like this, we will develop it more for ourselves and for the future generations. So it is required. The next is resource planning. Now, as we studies in development of resources, the important things I told you. If you want a pick of all these things, I think nothing is extra in it. Everything is given in the book. I just briefed in it on the board just to put in front of you. So this is for the development of resource. Next is resource planning. Why resource planning is required? That is described here. Now we are discussing how we resource plan. What we had done for resource planning. Planning is a widely accepted strategy for judicious use of resources, and in India has enormous diversity in the availability of resources. What he is saying? Planning is widely accepted strategy. Widely, on a big scale, it is accepted that planning should be done. And it should be judicious. Judicious means wise, not in excess. Use of resources, judicious use of resources. You all know, judiciary. The word judiciary, from word judiciary, it came judicious. So judicious use should be done of resources. And in India has enormous diversity in the availability of resources. And in India, there is an enormous, huge diversity in the availability of resources. What is enormous diversity of resources? In India, somewhere there are many resources, somewhere there is nothing, like this. So this is diversity. Someone is having ample amount of resource, and someone is starving for that. This is diversity that is lying in India. So, to balance that diversity. We want resource planning as in India. The next is, some places are rich in resource, some places are rich in resource. Some places are like, some X place is rich and some Y place is starving for the resource. Rich, but the same place is deficient in Y. Some place is having the X resource in ample amounts and the Y resource in deficient amount. Example, I am giving you to understand this thing. I am giving you example like Jharkhand. You take the example of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, MP, Madhya Pradesh. They are rich in minerals. These states, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Madhya Pradesh, they are rich in minerals. Minerals and coal. This is the example of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. The next is Andhra Pradesh, rich in water. Sorry, not Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is rich in water and lack infrastructural development. Arunachal Pradesh is rich in water. You know, the Brahmaputra river is flowing there, and in rainy season there is a huge southwestern monsoon is occurring and resulted in the huge amount of water there. But it is lacking. Arunachal Pradesh is lacking infrastructural development. Same thing in Rajasthan. There is a huge source of wind and solar energy. In Rajasthan also, huge source of wind and solar energy, but they are lacking the water. Same thing, they are like, somewhere the resources are in excess and somewhere they are totally deficient. Same thing for in India as Ladakh. Ladakh is a rich place, rich in cultural heritage. Ladakh is rich in cultural heritage, but this place also lacks water. It is rich in cultural heritage but deficient in water. Deficient in water and infrastructure and minerals. It is lacking. It has rich cultural heritage, but it is lacking water, infrastructure and minerals. So, seeing all these things in the heading resource planning, this calls for balanced resource planning at the national, strategic, means this imbalance, to manage this imbalance between one place and the another. So we need a balanced planning at the national, state and regional and local levels. So this is required because of something is in excess, something is in deficient. So it needs planning, resource planning. So this is in resource planning. Why we study resource planning? Due to the free gifts of nature. Nature gave us free gifts and we overexploited it. That resulted for resource planning and we had studied. So in resource planning also we came to the decision that balanced planning, resource planning should be done. Balanced resource planning should be done at the national, state, region and local level. These things means they are saying how to develop, how to plan. These things are defined here. And what is means they are not saying that this develop like this. They are not saying occupy this technology and that technology become rich. They are not saying this. They are saying in development of resources. They are saying what they are saying. They are saying how to develop. And in the next, because overexploitation resulted in many problems. The next thing that to reduce that overexploitation, we came to resource planning. When we came to resource planning, there also we we got one thing, that something like Jharkhand, MP and Chhattisgarh, they are rich in minerals, but they are rich in that manner, but lacking something else. Like Rajasthan, they have the ample source of wind and solar energy, but they are lacking. What they are lacking? They are lacking water. They are lacking water. Ladakh, rich cultural heritage, lacking water. Infrastructure development. Andhra Pradesh, rich in water, lacking infrastructure development. So all these things we are seeing. So we came to another decision, another brief, another I will say summary, that resource planning should also be done on national, state and regional and local bodies in a planned way. This is called balanced resource planning should be done. Next we proceed towards another chapter, that is, after resource planning, we got a lesson about resource planning. After that lesson, we came, now that resource planning, now we study about resource planning in India. We studied India in examples. Why resource planning region? Now we study about our own nation, as this is Indian geography and we are in India. So we have to study about India, resource planning in India, how we plan. This is a complex process which involves, resource planning in India is a complex process. Complex, you understand? Very intermingled process. So which involves how we plan. First they are saying how we plan, that is given. Identification, find out the resources. Inventory, find out where are they lying of resources across the regions of the country. Find out the resources, where they are found. How we should find, now they are saying again the same thing, it is given in the text. That is, we have to do surveying, we have to do mapping. After that we have to do qualitative and quantitative estimation. Later then we have to do measurement of resource. By doing all these things, we will well plan about the resources in India. The next thing, next complex thing, to avoid complex, the next thing is evolving a planning structure endowed with appropriate technology. Evolving a planning structure endowed with appropriate technology, skill and institutional setup for implementing resource development plans. Planning structure with appropriate technology, the same thing as we had studied in the definition of resource, what is required. 3 things that are required, that should be done here. Technology, skill and institutional setup for implementing resource development plans. If these things are available with us, then only we can develop, then only we can plan resources. These things are necessary to obtain any resource. So these are necessary. Next thing is, next complexity created is matching the resources development plans with overall national development plan. We have to match the resources in all the states of India. Matching the resource development plans with overall national development. Overall national development. We have to match, not the overexploitation. We have to do matching over it. We don't need in excess. It didn't need that overexploit the situation. Okay, so we have to do it in balance. The next thing, so these are the 3 complexes that are told here for resource planning in India. The next thing is, to avoid these complexes, these things are to be done for resource planning in India. It began now. This is not a new thing. This is not a new thing for India, for planning. Planning is not a new word. From when we got independence, just after that, when the first government made, it introduced first 5-year plan, and that in that first 5-year plan, agriculture was taken at the first effort. It began from first 5-year plan. First 5-year plan. Availability of resources is must in region. Updated technology. Due to this, rich are Due to this, rich are poor and poor are rich regions. Okay, it began from availability of resources is must in reason for resource planning. If we don't have resource, what should be planned? So availability of resource is necessary. Now, to obtain the resource, we need updated technology. Updated technology, not the rotten one. Updated. If it is not happening, अगर ये नहीं है तो रिच हो जाए, जिसके पास होगी वो बहुत रिच हो जाएगा, टेक्नोलॉजी होगी. If someone is not having the technology, if they are not having the technology, they will become poor. If someone is having the technology, they will become the rich. So it is said here, I obtained from it. Due to this, rich are poor and poor are rich reasons. Okay, understood? This is told about reasons. Due to this, rich are poor and poor are rich regions. Means some place resources are available, they are rich. Some places they are not having that resource, they are poor in that. As we studied in the previous examples of Ladakh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, we took examples how they are capable and how they are incapable. So resource planning is required. The same thing. Now, if someone is not having resource or all these things, if someone is having, he will become rich. If someone is not having, they will become poor. The same thing had happened in India in the colonization period. The colonies, they had seen the ample resources in different countries. They are having the technology, so they occupied, they attained those places like India, Africa, South America. All these places they occupied. They made their colonies and exploited their resources because they were having the technology. So they exploited it, they used it and made their country glorious. You all know the colonies, France, Germany, Dutch, British, all these countries, they were the great colonies of that time. So they became the rich due to having technology and to obtain out the resources from the different regions. So colonies were endowed with this. Colonies were having this. So they attracted and exploited the resources of other regions. Only availability of resources is not sufficient. It needs more to get it. They were having the technology, so they exploited the other regions. Only having the resources is not sufficient. It needs more. It needs updated technology. It needs institutions to be a resourceful country. Okay. Now, overall, seeing all these things, we had seen everything. We had seen definition of resource. We had seen types of resources. Later than development of resources, what was important, we gone through over it. And development of resources, after that we discussed about resource planning. Then we came to our country on resource planning in India. Later than we are proceeding. This is a great brief I am giving you. You will not find this briefing. I am giving you the brief of your chapter in one line, and that is more helpful for you. So now, after that we came to resource planning in India. Now, we had seen the resource planning in India, what is required, and the same things are required that is the definition of resources. So, resource planning in India we had studied. In India, after that, we came to know about 5-year plan, and after that colonization. Now, after seeing all these things, we come to another thing, that is conservation of resources. Conservation, you understand? Saving the resources. Resources should be conserved. It should not be overexploited. That is what is meant by conservation. It should not be overexploited. Resources should be conserved. If it can be recycled, it can be recycled. So we come to our chapter, that is resources are vital for any development activity, but irrational overutilization may lead to socio-economic environmental problems. कंजर्वेशन ऑफ रिसोर्सेज क्यों चाहिए? व्हाई वी वांट इट? इट विल, इफ वी ओवर एक्सप्लॉइट इट, ओवर यूटिलाइज इट, इफ वी डू irrational use, it will create a socio-economic and environmental problems. So we can see. Now the question comes, why conservation? So conservation is required, so that socio-economic and over-utilization should not be done. So conservation is required. Our well-known Gandhiji, the father of the nation, he said we can satisfy one's need for the development of resources. Somewhere he told we can satisfy one's need, but we can't satisfy one's greed. This is the philosophy of him. One more thing he told is that he's saying there is enough for everybody's need. There is enough for everybody's need, not for anybody's greed. Another thing, he was against mass production for the nature. How much he was conscious about nature. He told he was against mass production, want to replace it by production by masses, so that people should get jobs. It should be done by masses, not to do mass production. These were the grand thoughts of our father of nation. Okay. The next thing is, otherwise its resource depletion, it will result. Otherwise, if it is done, if it is not followed, a great resource depletion will happen in the globe, on global level. Now, this is the resource planning, conservation of resources. We gone through over it. This is a brief of all these things, and brief. I will say you that this much of content is given in the text also, in a brief way. I am again repeatedly saying brief. You are thinking sir is saying is explaining in short. It is not short. This much is given in the text. Okay, so don't worry about it. What I am saying, it's sufficient. Okay. Next, as we had studied resources, everything we had studied about resources that is required for your chapter. Now next chapter, now we come over one by one over the resources. First resource we take is land resource. Our primary occupation is agriculture, and that is based on land. So first resource we are taking land. About land, on the land we are having everything. All resources are on land. Natural vegetation, wildlife, human life, economic activities,